1, 2, 3. Blazer!
Feeling Potter. Davis hammers it. Medicowana. Trujillo.
Oh, yes! Okay.
Yes, sir! Oh, wow!
Trailblazer. Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
Let's go!
And welcome once again inside Burns Arena. We are getting you ready for tip-off Utah Tech and the Texans of Tarleton State. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zund along with Mike Olson. Glad to have you aboard tonight. Utah Tech, they've lost 3 in a row, coming off a tough, hard-fought defensive slugfest, Mike. Thursday night, right here in this building against UT Arlington. Trailblazers in that game, Mike. 1 for 15 from beyond the arc. First time this season they haven't hit 5 or more three-pointers. 32% field goal percentage, so you don't expect that to happen again tonight.
No, that was the only thing cold in St. George on Thursday, and it was ice cold in here for the Trailblazers. Not the greatest shooting performance. Great defensively, but like you said, just could not find buckets.
Trailblazers come into tonight 2-3, tied for 4th place in the Western Athletic Conference. They're tied with Tarleton State. The Texans come in with a record of 2-3. They're coming off a shootout in Cedar City Thursday night, and overtime loss 106-105.
Yeah, high-scoring game in Cedar City. Both teams, right from the beginning, just got after it. Not a lot of defense, but, man, I'll tell you what, a lot of points on the board.
So the Trailblazers played good defense. They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn Thursday, but they did have a bright spot. How about true freshman Tanner Davis? Tanner Davis slams it home with 2 hands. Tanner Davis, tough drive off the glass. Tanner Davis, the freshman from Smithfield, Utah. Tanner Davis up and in.
And the foul.
Here comes Tanner Davis. And he finishes it off and 1 for the freshman. TD. Tanner is really having a great freshman season. Thursday night, 16 points. And on 6 of 7 from the floor. Also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 14 starts as a freshman. You can see why. He's putting up numbers like that. He just adds a very dynamic punch to this offense, and he's great defensively. Leads the team in steals. He just seems to do it all.
3 of the last 4 games for Tanner Davis, double figures, and averaging about 2 steals per game. He's the guy that really gets things started with Owona out on defense.
Yeah, it's his length, right? Great anticipation, plays those passing lanes very well, and he's stepped into that role very nicely. For a freshman, he has come along very, very quickly.
Okay, so we told you about the tough shooting night against Arlington on Thursday, and Juice Holt, he was 1 for 11, had a couple of free throws. Noah Belonga, 3 of 13, and Chance Trujillo, 3 of 15. So between all 3 of those guys, you know, they were like 4 for 28.
Yeah, not enough to get it done, right? And it's sad, just right from the beginning, it was just great shots. I mean, they were not bad shots. Really doing a very good job of creating offense for themselves. Just couldn't get it to fall.
So I'll give you the exact numbers. Between those 3, 7 for 39 from the floor and 1 for 12 from three-point land. I fully expect, the way we know these guys, that they'll come back big and strong tonight.
Yeah, it was a great sign. As soon as the game was over, there were 5 Trailblazers on the floor Thursday night getting shots up, right? I mean, right back to work, put it behind you, ready to go for this tough Texans team.
And they're going to have their hands full because they have got the Texans do. They've got the guy that's been lighting it up since the start of the year in Dior Johnson. He had 40 Thursday night in Cedar City.
Dior Johnson, the nation's leading scorer, on 4 straight 30-plus point games, including that 40-point game at SUU, but he's also hung 42 on Baylor. They should name the WAC Newcomer Player of the Week the Dior Johnson Award because he just keeps winning it.
He was 13 for 22 against the T-Birds for 40 points, 4 for 4 from beyond the arc, and 10 for 12 from the free throw line. He was the number 1 junior college player in the country a couple of years ago at Clarendon College, so he knows how to get it done, and they rely on him big time to get the wins.
Yeah, comes off the bench, instant offense. You just add water, Roddy. He had 8 points in 57 seconds at SUU the other night, so he can get it going real fast.
You said it. He comes off the bench. Also, their second leading scorer, Malcolm McDowell, he also comes off the bench.
I think he's equally as lethal as a scorer. He just doesn't have the ball as much. Dior Johnson's got the ball quite a bit. You saw in overtime at SUU, as soon as Dior Johnson fouled out, McDowell put 9 of the team's 14 points, 9 straight points in overtime. So he's equally as lethal offensively.
And now you know why Tarleton State's number 1 in the country in bench points, 48 a game. So here's some other stats for you. Tarleton State's also number 1 in the nation in forced turnovers at 19 a game, number 3 in the nation in steals at 11 a game, and they are top 13 in the nation in turnover margin at nearly 5 a game. This team is unlike defensive pressure we saw at Arlington. They like to gamble. They like to get in the passing lanes and gamble, which, if the Trailblazers are patient, Mike, they can get some open looks.
Yeah, it's a Billy Gillespie-style defense, right? And if Utah Tech can just handle that pace equals that pressure, right? They're looking to create pressure and really get out in the open floor. And if Utah Tech can handle that chaos initially, move the ball side to side, good ball movement, they'll get great shots. But as we learned Thursday night, just getting great shots isn't enough. They've got to convert.
All right, we'll take our first time out. Trailblazer tip-off will continue. The final word with head coach John Judkins when we come back.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
All right, welcome back inside Burns Arena. Count down the moment. Still tip-off. Utah Tech and Tarleton State both coming in tied for 4th, 2-3 in Western Athletic Conference play. So we talked about Dior Johnson. He's 6'3". He's a junior from New York, averaging 25 points a game. He shoots 57%. And even more so, he leads the WAC in free throws made. He has been to the free throw line 134 times. And for the Trailblazers, the guy that's leading it for Utah Tech, Ethan Potter, he's been there 78 times. So that kind of tells you what kind of athlete and how aggressive this guy really is.
Yeah, 6'3", 185. He's just got a very up-tempo game. As soon as he gets the ball, he's got a quick enough first step. He can blow by that first defender. If the second defender's not ready, he's going to score or pick up a foul, but extremely explosive.
He's been the WAC newcomer pick 4 times this year, and he's been the WAC player of the week 3 times. He's pretty much owned it. I mean, if he doesn't win player of the year, then something's going to go wrong in a hurry.
And if it does, it's called Daniels from CBU. I mean, he's the other guy that's having a great season. So WAC basketball, again, full of talent, great guys.
So we talked a little bit about Thursday night Trailblazers. They held Tarleton to 56 points, 32% shooting. And, Mike, when you have those kind of numbers, you say, hey, you're going to win that game. But they couldn't make a shot either.
No, they couldn't. And how about, I mean, it wasn't just the defense. It was an offensive explosion. And guys from Southern Utah absolutely just lightened it up. Was it Jones, I think, had 6 or 7 threes?
Yeah.
Just real quick.
So that's where we start with our final conversation with head coach John Judkins, going back to Thursday night. And defensively, really good. Offensively, not so much.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good team. They're very physical. They really guard. I mean, they really do a good job of guarding on ball. Their on ball defense is one of the best in the country. You can look at their overall stats. It shows that. But again, Rod, like we talked about on the post game, it's like, to hold a team to 56 points and 30-something% shooting, you think you'd win the game. What cost us the game last night was was our free throws going 50%. We didn't get there enough. And then when we did get there, we didn't make them. And then we gave up 10 offensive rebounds the second half, and two or three of them late in the game that really cost us. So those, get them an extra possession here and then, it hurts. But, they were solid. I thought our defense was really good to hold a team like that to 56 points and 30-some% shooting. We did our job on the defense. We couldn't make a shot the first half. I mean, we shot 22%, 18 points for the halftime score. And we'll go back and watch film. We had good shots. We just missed. And it wasn't one guy. It was all four of our guards. Just was one of those nights that we just didn't shoot the ball well. And I don't know if it's totally them. Their defense was just, maybe we were rushing stuff, trying to get it up a little bit faster because of their pressure. But now we got to turn around and do it again, against Tarleton. They're going to be the same way. They're going to get into us and pressure us and try to get turnovers. They lead the nation in steals with 24 a game. So we got to take care of the ball. And again, Rod, I love teams that press. I love teams that get physical and do that, because if you take care of the ball, you're going to get good shots. And if you don't take care of it, it's going to be a long night. So that's what we're focusing on, right? Taking care, make the easy pass, find the open guy, and then knock it down.
And when you look at the video on Tarleton, they are susceptible to giving up a lot of points, like 106 to Southern Utah.
Yeah, they did. Watching that film again last night, and even more today, it's they gambled like big time. Their defense is not like that's not like really like UTA's at all. It's more of like they're in the passing lanes, they're trying to get steals, they're gambling. And again, if they miss or you make them overplay, you're going to get back cuts. And you saw that at Southern Utah did a great job. They shot the three well. They got a lot of layups over back cuts and gave up, like I said, 105 points. So we'll see. We just got to make sure. They're going to be mad. They're going to be mad they lost. We're mad we lost. It's going to be a war.
Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we're all set for tip-off. You can watch this game on ESPN Plus, and you can listen to it on the Fan Sports Radio. Caden Formaster will have the call. Utah Tech, Tarleton State.